The 2026 Tesla Y Juniper is the biggest update this car has ever received. And right now, thousands of people are still asking the same question. Should I buy it now or wait for 2027? I've dug into every spec, every analyst report, and every rumor out there, and the answer might surprise you. Let's break it down. What's new in the 2026 Model Y? First, let's talk about what the 2026 Model Y actually is, because this isn't a minor update. This is the most significant refresh the Model Y has received since it launched. Tesla calls it the Juniper update. And here's everything that changed. On the outside, new slim LED headlights connected by a full-width light bar exactly like the Cybertruck, new reprofiled bumpers front and rear, new full-width LED tail lights, and a drag coefficient improved from 0.23 down to 0.22, a 4% aerodynamic improvement that directly benefits range and efficiency. Inside, this is where the big changes live. Ventilated front seats. Finally, an 8-inch rear passenger touchscreen for climate control, gaming, and entertainment in the back. Redesigned dashboard with noticeably better materials, no more hard, scratchy plastic everywhere, new multicolor ambient lighting throughout the cabin, and acoustic double-pane glass for a significantly quieter ride. Under the skin, updated suspension tuning that delivers a noticeably smoother ride without losing the sporty handling the Model Y is known for. 9 airbags, including a new far-side driver airbag, an additional forward-facing camera for improved 180-degree visibility. In the numbers, the 2026 Model Y standard RWD starts at $39,990. Tesla brought the base trim back. The long-range AWD, the most popular trim, sits at $48,990. The performance trim delivers 460 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds in a top speed of 155 miles per hour at around $58,990. Range across the lineup: standard RWD 357 miles, long-range AWD 327 miles, performance 308 miles. And here's the number that matters most for buyers right now. After the $7,500 federal EV tax credit, if you qualify on income, the long-range AWD comes down to effectively $41,490. That is a genuinely competitive price for what this car now offers. What does the 2027 Model Y actually bring? Okay, so the 26 is impressive, but what about 2027? Is there something massive coming that makes it worth waiting? I'll be straight with you, and this is the most important thing in this entire video. According to Cars Direct, Edmunds, and every credible automotive analyst tracking Tesla right now, the 2027 Model Y is expected to be a carryover model. No major changes, no redesign, no new platform. Edmunds put it directly: the Model Y was significantly refreshed for 2026, so we don't expect the 2027 Model Y to receive major updates. Cars Direct agrees. With the Tesla Model Y Juniper debuting for 2026 model year, we expect the 2027 Model Y to be a carryover model without any major changes. Same exterior, same interior, same platform, same drivetrain, possibly the same price. The only confirmed rumor for 2027 is that Tesla may finally add Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but even that is unconfirmed. Edmunds called it a rumor with nothing official behind it yet. Here's what Tesla's product calendar actually looks like for 2026 and 2027. The next-gen Roadster is in development, unveiled expected mid-2026, production around 2027. A Model Y L6-seater variant is rumored for some global markets, and Tesla's affordable EV project is reportedly back in contention. None of these affect the standard Model Y in any meaningful way for 2027. So, let's be very clear. If you wait for 2027 hoping for a completely new Model Y, you are going to be disappointed, because the 2027 is almost certainly going to be the same car with a new model year badge.
The case for buying now. So should you buy the 2026 now? Here are the strongest reasons to say yes. Reason 1. The federal tax credit. The $7,500 federal EV tax credit exists right now, but it is not guaranteed to exist in 2027. The current political environment around EV subsidies is unstable. If that credit disappears, and there is real risk it could, the Model Y becomes $7,500 more expensive overnight. Buying in 2026 while the credit exists is a real financial advantage. Reason 2. This is genuinely the best Model Y ever made. Ventilated seats, quieter cabin, smoother ride, better materials, rear screen, improved aerodynamics. These are not incremental updates. This is a car that addressed its biggest criticisms all at once. If you've been waiting for the right version of the Model Y, this is it. Reason 3. 2027 is not bringing anything better. Every credible source says 2027 is a carryover, which means waiting costs you a year of ownership, a year of EV fuel savings, roughly $1,000 per year compared to gas, and potentially the tax credit for effectively the same car. Reason 4. Early software reliability. One advantage of waiting, the 2026 is still a fresh launch, and like every new Tesla, there may be early software quirks that get ironed out through OTA updates over the first 6 to 12 months. If you want the cleanest possible experience, waiting 6 months into 2026 production, not a full year to 2027, is probably the smarter move. The case for waiting. To be fair, here are the legitimate reasons to wait. Reason 1. Used 2026 prices. If you wait until late 2026 or early 2027, used 2026 Model Ys will start hitting the market. Early lease returns, people who bought on launch and are moving on. You could potentially get a 2026 Juniper, the best Model Y ever made, for $36,000 to $38,000 used instead of $48,990 new. That's a significant saving. Reason 2. Software maturity. Every new Tesla has a few months of teething issues on the software side. Early adopters of the Juniper have reported minor glitches, nothing catastrophic, but real. Waiting 6 months to a year means you benefit from the OTA fixes without being the one who discovers the bugs. Reason 3. Competition is heating up. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 is strong. The Volvo EX60 just launched. BYD is expanding in more markets. If you wait, more alternatives with more features at similar prices will be available. The Model Y is still the benchmark, but the benchmark is being challenged harder than ever. Reason 4. Tesla price cuts. Tesla has cut prices multiple times in the past 3 years, sometimes by $5,000 to $10,000, responding to market pressure. There is a real possibility of a price adjustment in late 2026. Buying at launch means you absorb any potential price drop hit immediately. Waiting could save you thousands if Tesla drops prices again.
So, 2026 or wait for 2027? Here is my honest verdict, broken down by who you are. If you need a car right now, buy the 2026. It's the best Model Y ever made. The tax credit exists today, and 2027 is not bringing anything meaningfully better. This decision is easy. If you want the best deal, wait 6 to 9 months, not for 2027, but for used 2026 Junipers to hit the market at $36,000 to $38,000. You get the same car for $10,000 less. If you're hoping for a major upgrade in 2027, don't wait. It's not coming. The major upgrade already happened. It's called the Juniper, and it's the 2026. If CarPlay is your deal breaker, maybe wait. It's rumored for a future update, but not confirmed for 2027. If that's the one feature stopping you, check back in 6 months for confirmation. Bottom line, the 2027 Model Y will be the same car with a different badge. The 2026 is the car Tesla spent years building toward. The tax credit is real and possibly temporary. If you're ready, buy it. If you want to save more money, buy a used 2026 in 9 months. Either way, the 2027 is not your answer. If you want to know which used Tesla gives you the absolute best value in 2026, new versus used breakdown, that video is linked right here. Watch it before you buy anything. Subscribe for weekly EV buying content. See you in the next one.